There's so much to see, do, and eat at the 2023 Epcot International Festival of the Arts.
And we are doing it all.
Come along with us to do everything, including eating at every single food booth.
It's Epcot Festival of the Arts!
And we look like a masterpiece.
Hooray, boys!
Yes.
Where's my brush?
2, 3.
Hooray, boys!
Bye. I'm keeping my hat on.
The 2023 Epcot International Festival of the Arts runs from January 13th through February 20th, and it celebrates 3 artistic disciplines: culinary, visual, and performing arts. So that's the food studios, things like the Disney on Broadway and other performances, and then like the chalk art and more visual arts around the festival.
After all the hype, after all the drama, after all those 6-hour lines, I thought I would never have in my possession a Figment popcorn bucket. And you know what? Now I do. And it was as easy as waking up at 7 a.m. The process of placing my mobile order this morning was very simple. 7 a.m., I opened my Disney Experience app, I opened mobile order, and I searched Figment popcorn bucket, and there it was. I was able to select to purchase it, and I was given a return time, and I was able to pick up my popcorn bucket. And last year people waited 6 hours. I waited maybe 6 minutes. So now, no matter what, even if you don't choose to purchase a Figment popcorn bucket, you have to check out Figment's Inspiration Station. That's where we are right now. You've got the original projections from Journey into Imagination. You've got the pin tables from the original Journey into Imagination. You've even got the cue music, the original cue music playing in the background. It's a very immersive, magical environment. Okay, in the 80s, this was the hottest new technology. Yes, pins under a table. And yes, there was always one kid who pressed his entire face in there, and it always really freaked me out. Actually, I think I may have done it once. This is who I am now. No, let's be real. This is who I've always been. My Figgy and me.
All right, so the festival booths don't open until 11 a.m., which gives you a little time to get set up in the morning. That includes stopping by Joffrey's. But we're not here for coffee, we're here for some festival exclusives. Right, Sage?
Yes, and one of them is a secret annual pass thing.
A secret annual pass thing?
Secret, and it's just quiet.
Oh, shh. Here at the Mission Space location of Joffrey's, there is the Amber Frost, which is frozen lemon ice, Minute Maid Premium Lemonade, Blood Orange, and then they also have a variation on this drink that is on the secret menu. It is annual pass holder exclusive called the Frozen Little Spark, and we're not sure what flavor that is, but either one can come with Grey Goose vodka.
I can't get any. There's so much ice. Sweet.
Joffrey's here by Mission Space. All of the Joffreys have drinks that you can get, like each one. They're all called something Frost this year.
Yeah.
So here we have the Amber Frost.
Amber Frost.
There she is. And then this booth also has the annual pass holder exclusive Frozen Little Spark, which is right here. This one had lemonade flavors.
This was also lemonade and super sweet and tangy.
They're both so sweet.
Oh man.
I'm sure, like, I drank from the top and it was still super sweet. So honestly, great for kids. You can also get this with vodka, which I think would help cut the sweetness.
Oh, I was irritated that you didn't get it with vodka immediately. I don't care that it's 10 a.m.
As soon as I said no, I was like, Sage is gonna be so mad. But Joffrey's, I don't think is necessarily like worth a stop for festival exclusives.
No.
It's great to get, a slushie if that's what you want, but there's a lot of better festival exclusives at the booths, which I think is where we should go.
I think we should definitely go. Although these bubbles are
I do love boba.
It's not really boba, it's not like jelly.
They're called popping bubbles, I think.
Yeah, and they pop in your mouth and it gives me a weird feeling inside.
I like it.
No, Quincy, no.
Looks like Nemo's siblings.
No! No!
No, I popped one!
Fry Bucket and I, we have a coffee. I got the same coffee, but it's just not in my hand because I'm holding the camera. But I also got the Jade Frost, which is kind of like a green apple, got some popping pearls on top. Ooh, very good, very refreshing. Sweets, green apple-y, kind of sour, but I like it in the best way possible. we got some coffee. You want to try the new coffee? This is actually a seasonal coffee. This is not on our list, but it's here currently.
But we need it for today.
We do. We need some fresh. Yeah.
Yes.
Just yes. Simple answer. Yes, we do.
Yes. So this is the strawberry mocha game changer. There's just a slight hint of strawberry. I don't know if I love it yet. It's not bad.
Okay. I was nervous about the strawberry flavor.
Yeah, it's mostly just coffee. Perfect. It's like espresso and cold brew all together.
Solid.
We're gonna need it.
We are going to start here in Germany with the Pastoral Palate. That is the German booth. Here is the red wine braised beef short rib. This is the wild boar cassoulet, and then the black forest cake. So while I may be physically in Italy, this is from Pastoral Palate, braised beef short rib, wild boar cassoulet, black forest cake. I'll say it. I normally don't care if I go to the Germany booth or not. It's normally very good, but not necessarily my preference. I will go back to this booth multiple times. This was absolutely wonderful. The braised beef short rib was really flavorful, and the parsnip puree on the bottom really stood out to me. The broccolini was fine, but the braised beef, delicious. The cassoulet, oh my gosh, I could eat that 1,000 times. It's very heavy, but it was super flavorful. I will definitely go back for that, especially if it's colder while you're here. And the black forest cake, melt in your mouth. Chocolate, creamy, but very light and not overwhelming. So if you like a lighter chocolatey dessert, this is a great one without being too overwhelmingly sweet. Good job, Germany.
We've got to stop here. We've got to check out the expression section, the paint by number mural, where you're given a little pot of paint. See them giving it away right there. You're given a number on the paint, and you're given a little brush. And then you go paint squares that have the number of your paint, or they'll tell us the number of squares that we get to paint. How the mural ends up, just one square at a time, is usually really, really beautiful.
Yeah, we're gonna roll up them sleeves. If the paint gets on our clothes, it does not wash out.
All right, they said that I looked like a bright person, so they gave me yellow, and it is number 7, and I have the brush. And where is it? It's over here. Oh, look at that line. Oh my gosh. See, this is going to be a very popular activity today because, hey, thank you, because it's so cool. Okay, so we've got 8, 7, 6. There's a lot of numbers, but everything's very colorful, so I think I can do it. Oh my gosh. Are there any 7s here? Oh, here they are. 1. Oh, I'm gonna do that one too since I went down too far. Oh gosh, I've got to pick up more paint. Like a sport. Oh, I've continued down, so that's 3. You can continue down to 4. It's not great, okay? I'm not gonna lie, but luckily there's a 7 there that I painted over, so it'll be a continuation of the 7s, and it is very fun. It's very fun. It's a fun activity, and it's included in your ticket price for Epcot for the day, so I definitely recommend stopping by and helping create this really huge, beautiful, cool piece of art. So, we drop our brush in here and our paint in here, and we get a bookmark. That's awesome. This is really beautiful. Thank you.
Next, Miranda and I headed to the Craftsman's Courtyard near Creation Shop. Here you can have a beef Wellington or cast iron roasted mussels, and for drinks they have Brewdog Jet Black Heart Nitro Oatmeal Stout and a cold fashioned coffee cocktail. We thought this booth was good overall. It was definitely a choice we made to eat mussels first thing in the morning at 11 a.m. That was definitely a choice we made, but it was good. We didn't have anything that we thought was bad. Miranda really liked the oatmeal stout, and overall, it was a good booth.
Our next up is El Artista Hambriento, which is the Mexico Pavilion booth. Mexico is well known to be a really good booth at most festivals, so hopefully this year will be the same. The menu has hearty portions, including carne asada and huarache de champiñones, and then some margaritas as well down at the bottom. All right, our items here include the carne asada, the jorache de champiñones, the flan de coco, the bonbon margarita, oh my gosh, and the Las Californias.
Got some polenta on there too, baby. Look at that. Oh yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, that's solid.
Champiñones, cheers.
Champiñones.
Yeah.
Cheers. I think that's better than that.
Which is shocking because I love that, but I totally agree.
It's the texture of the hard.
And the garlic confit.
Oh my gosh.
This might be a best of the fest food.
Really? You think so?
Yeah, try that.
Wow.
So good.
That's impressive.
We don't have the same taste either. And we both like everything here.
I'm a big texture person. And all these things did really well for me. We started off with the carne asada, and we're like, oh, nothing's gonna beat this. This is so good. But then they each beat it.
Yeah. Wow. Killer. I've got my bonbon margarita, which
And
literally has marshmallows in it.
And I have the Las Californias.
Cheers.
Cheers.
This tastes like a haunted house smells.
What?
Try it.
Like a haunted house smells.
You've been in a haunted house?
Oh my gosh, you're right.
It tastes exactly like a haunted house smells.
It's like a smoky,
Like a fog machine.
like a fog. It's got a
It
smoky.
tastes like fog machine.
Okay, well, okay. It doesn't taste. I don't think it tastes like fog machine, but there's a distinct burnt aftertaste.
Yeah, for sure.
The Las Californias is just kind of tasted like a citrus margarita. Nothing super special about it. Like the chili lime salt on the, I think it's like a lime salt. The lime salt that was on the rim is fine, but just kind of a normal margarita. Overall booth vibes, the food is impressive, but you can probably skip the drinks.
I don't disagree with that, but I still think that with the drinks being good and the food being so good that it might be a best booth of the fest contender.
That's really how I would choose my best of the fest is if I would go back for seconds literally after I ate the thing, and the champiñones I would immediately get. Like again, I would get back in line for it immediately. So
Yeah.
this booth might be a best of the fest. Wow.
Wow.
For our next booth, I've made it over to Japan to check out Goshiki. Here is our full spread for the Japan booth. This is the Rainbow Katsu Sandu. Then we have the Sushi Donut, which is kind of famous around these parts. Then we have the Aishigo Daifuku. And then here is the Susu Watercolor Lager and the Purple Yuzu Sake Lemonade.
Cheers. That is really good. That's a little sweet for a nice lager, but this is really nice. Sushi donut, cheers. All right. It's good.
Rainbow Katsu Pork Cutlet.
Right.
Cheers. Aishigo Daifuku. It's mochi, basically.
Yeah,
There you
very mochi. Let's go. That is weird but good. I like it.
Overall thoughts, how did you feel?
I really liked it. The Japanese pork cutlet sandwich is super delicious and it's really crispy, which I was kind of surprised for. Crispy, super flavorful, and the beer was delicious. However, I feel like I've had it before. It's a sweet lager, just so you guys know, but it is super good.
Yeah, I was really surprised by the pork cutlet. Like he said, I really thought it'd kind of be soggy, but it was really good. It was really crispy. It was a standout for me at this booth. The sushi donut was good as always. I don't love how much rice there is compared to the fish, but normally that doesn't bother people. They still really enjoy it. I thought it was good. The sake lemonade also I really enjoyed, and I normally don't enjoy lemonade or sake. I'd come back to the booth. Cool. Wasn't my favorite out of what we've been able to try today, but
still good.
Still good.
Yep.
All right, we got sidetracked by the expression station, but it was awesome to add our own little touches to the big mural. But now we are finally, truly, we're here, and I'm seeing, yes, my fear after the rain. We'll just take a look at some of the chalk drawings. So the rain definitely came and washed them kind of like a watercolor. They have sort of a glow about them.
couple of minutes. For example, it's a little windy.
The plate flew over.
The plate flew over and knocked our beets on the cutting board, but it stayed on the cutting board, so that's a success in my opinion. We are at the Gourmet Landscapes over here, kind of the Canada section again. Really good options here. I really enjoyed. We got a best of the fest item for the mushroom risotto, which was delicious.
Yes.
What about the bone marrow? What do we think about that?
I was surprised. I like the bone marrow a lot.
I agreed. I enjoy the bone marrow. It has a lot of great flavor. I feel odd eating out of a bone. That's my only opinion on that. That's just a personal opinion. I don't know if you agree.
It was a little strange. But I can get behind it now.
I can. It's delicious. It had such great flavor, adding it onto like this crouton type of bread. And then the beets, which was a blood orange beet tartare. Not bad. I would not voluntarily get it again. It had some spice, had some sweet, had some crunch from the beets. The beets tasted like beets.
But I do give this one points for presentation.
It did. It was beautiful. Definitely in the artistic realm of things, for sure.
Here we are in the France Pavilion at Cuisine Maison, de la Cuisine Française. Yeah, I'm getting better with French. All right. Here's where you're going to find spectacular French cuisine, plated with elegance and prepared with flair. All right. Food. So much food. What?
That's food in French.
Delightful. Okay, we're going to start with the creme de brie.
Which is brie and a bread roll.
We're going to start over here with the creme
brie
de
and
brie.
a bread bowl.
Black winter truffle croissants.
Oh, excuse me.
I know.
I thought it had more of a spring tone.
Molten chocolate and hazelnut cake.
Yum.
Then we have the frozen French martini.
Delish. Black raspberry flavors and pineapple.
Now we've got the Chardonnay back here. The Chardonnay back here. And this is actually new. This is a new Chardonnay to the festival. And then also new to the festival is this Sunset Citrus Vodka Spritz.
Courtesy of Ciroc. Ciroc.
We will Ciroc you.
Ciroc. Ooh, I like that.
Thanks.
This is a beet Napoleon, which sounds wild, and it's plant-based. What are we going to do if we have to eat plant-based food?
Did you call?
He's there. He's there.
I'm here every time. Anytime a person calls for plant-based help, I arrive
Breed
and I
love.
don't even know what happens. I'm just there.
Shows up in a puff of smoke.
Yes, and then I end up in my bathtub like immediately after.
Yeah, it's super weird. I'm drinking a frozen martini, which is funny because we are from Frozen, and also it is so cold and we feel frozen.
We do feel a little frozen.
A lot
today.
that's happening is frozen.
It's a frozen French martini. Is it yummy?
It's tasty. Mostly blackberry flavors, which I'm surprised because it has pineapple in it, and pineapple tends to be really overwhelming. So I recommend this if you typically like the frozen drinks from the France Pavilion, or if you want to mix it up. If you like vodka crayons, fruity vodka drinks, I think you'll enjoy this.
Brie in a bread bowl. So I'm honestly hopeful.
You know what the best part about this is? This is the whole bread bowl. So like,
how dare you! It is exactly what we say it is. It is literally cheese, melted cheese in a bread bowl.
You can't really go wrong.
You can't really go wrong. The bread bowl kind of soaks up a little bit of the cheese.
Truffle croissant.
Winter truffle croissant. Sorry, don't get mad at me.
I really love that. I've heard controversial things about it because
Really?
truffle's obviously a very strong flavor. Not as rich as I was expecting.
No.
Honestly, it's a little bittersweet,
I was gonna say there's a bitter taste to it.
which I kind of like. I think I'd get some of these again. I don't think I get the cake again just because I'm not a big cake person, but you know what we haven't tried?
What?
This weird Napoleon for plant-based eaters.
Yes.
Don't you want to?
Go with this?
Yeah.
I would love to. These look like pine nuts.
It is
That's
pine nuts.
always my favorite.
They're good.
Oh my god, it's amazing.
No, you can taste the balsamic in that.
Ooh! I've never known why people go like this until I tasted that.
Smells good.
How am I going to share this with you, Quincy? Should we both bite it at the same time? Should I do it like it's our way?
Lady and the trumpet.
Should I feed you and then secretly smash it in your face? That's the worst wedding trick. Did you do that?
No.
Yeah! I'm sorry if you did. If you did, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make such a big deal. I bet it was cute. I bet it was cute when you did it. If you're expecting pesto,
it will be disappointing. But look at that. It has an interesting sort of pate
I like it.
quality to it. Yeah, it's light and fresh.
Overall, France booth, I think worth visiting. If one of the things on this menu catches your eye, but not necessarily a must-do. But I liked the stuff we had.
Yeah, I'd say if you're plant-based, yes, you have to.
Must do if it's a plant-based, and if something catches your eye, you should come over and try it. It's probably good.
I like the creme de brie.
I love that truffle croissant.
Okay, see, again, there's one thing on the menu that catches each of our eyes, so I agree with that statement.
Yeah.
Solid.
All right, we are at the refreshment port, which is before you enter into Canada. We got the gnocchi poutine. We got the cookie that is like an artist cookie. As you saw, Fry Bucket was drawing on it. And we got the...
I'm an artist.
She's an artiste. An artiste. And then what else we got? We got the lemon strawberry swirl soft serve, which was delicious, but that did not last very long.
But it was all good. I like this booth.
This booth was great. This booth was fantastic. The poutine was delicious, had a lot of good flavor. That meat was really good. The gnocchi was really well cooked. I like the gnocchi mixed with the meat. I didn't like the gnocchi by itself. It was a little on the tougher side. But good flavors all around.
Love the burrata. I think that was my favorite part.
Agreed.
Because you can't go wrong with cheese.
No, can't. You literally cannot. And then the cookie, in my opinion, it tastes like a normal chocolate chip cookie.
The cookie is good for kids.
I agree. You get to draw on it. You get to have fun.
Entertained.
Yeah. There's a whole paintbrush.
It's interactive. As
Fry Bucket showed.
So it's not the best cookie we've ever had. Yeah. But it's fun.
It is fun. It is a lot of fun. And it's ginormous. So it's 100% shareable. If you want to down it yourself, no shame. I would do it. If I was not eating 800 other things, we are going to share this and enjoy it. Or take it home. I might be taking it home.
Modern, you could argue that it's modern, but when I got to meet with some of the chefs for this festival, they were calling it modern, so I'm going to refer to it as modern. So this is the full spread for modern. Here we have the pan-seared scallops, which I'm personally very excited to try. Then we have the angry crab. This is the dessert, the tropics. This is the compressed watermelon tataki, and then this is the watermelon Mary. All of these items are new this year, and I actually have someone with me to help me try a few of them.
Anytime people eat vegan food, it's like
he just appears.
Yes, I'm like a spirit.
Like a vegan fairy. And this one's for him.
Yeah.
The crab, absolutely delicious. The seared scallop was very light. It was very refreshing. The purees on the side added a really nice kind of vegetable flavor that balanced with the salty fish. The dessert was really sweet and tangy and tart. The drink was okay. It didn't mix super well. The main flavor was the vodka because the watermelon was a little bit overpowered by that. But overall, I think this could be one of the best festival booths that we get to go to this year.
Emma's fully chowing. I have this dish. This is the compressed watermelon. I don't know what that means. I've had to learn to compress files before, so it probably is a similar process, don't you think? Yeah, I need a zip drive, I believe. Sushi, watermelon sushi, I guess, basically.
Essentially.
All right, because there is wasabi on the plate.
Like a pickled watermelon pie. Are you okay?
I put so much wasabi on that, and it all went up my nose.
He threw the fork across.
I didn't mean to throw the fork, but it was my reaction. Okay, for some reason, because it was watermelon, I was being really super generous with the wasabi because I figured that it was going to have some sort of maybe sweetness to it. I didn't think it would be just like a dollop of wasabi. It's a dollop of real wasabi. And I'm gonna pick up the watermelon now. Okay, I understand. It totally has a sweet, savory, sushi flavor combo that's really, really, really nice and light. I like this. This isn't going to be one of the things I'm obsessed with and order over and over and over again.
Walking up to usually one of my favorite locations of any festival is Italy. L'Art de Manger is phenomenally awesome all the time because I love Italian food and the menu is spectacular. I love the idea of them doing this mozzarella frita where you can paint your flavors and choose your own adventure. The ravioli with mushrooms is got to be a winner. It's already got a huge line. Their queue is already 4 deep and it even extends off into Italy. So definitely make this one of your stops.
Right at the entrance of the World Showcase is Pop Eats. This we're gonna find your tomato soup with grilled cheese, tomato soup with pimento cheese and bacon, and fried green tomato grilled cheese. So we have a variety of goodies here at Pop Eats. First off, the tomato soup with grilled cheese. Then the tomato soup with, well, it's a grilled cheese, but with pimento cheese, bacon, and fried green tomatoes. And then we have the almond pancake.
No,
That's
almond frangipane.
No, that's not what the
Frangipane.
Frangipane.
Now it sounds weird.
You're my friend in Japan.
You're my frangipane.
Yes. And the Blue Spectrum, which actually has been seen before here at Epcot, which is basically champagne and boba pearls. This was definitely at the Light Lab several years ago. Rogue boba.
Rogue boba.
All right, we're at Pop Eats, and we are about to. Oh, and she went in. Yep, just like that. Okay.
Sorry, I was ready.
That's so good.
It's so good.
It's like homegrown.
I feel like I'm at a diner.
Yes, it's very diner. But also, what makes this artsy? Great question.
Did you see the can?
Art.
It's pretty arty.
This is the one with pimento cheese and fried green tomato.
And bacon.
Oh.
Oh my god. I'm a simple guy. Doing simple needs. Doing simple things. That's my favorite thing that I've had.
Really?
Pimento cheese, it takes like a really nice kick to it. The overall balance of everything. And Quincy took a giant bite.
I'm really embarrassing.
It's really embarrassing. It's not embarrassing. That's what we do.
Can you give me a napkin?
Hello.
All right, Pop Eats.
Pop Eats.
Go.
Loved it. Honestly, I did because I love grilled cheese and tomato soup. This festival is actually at a cool enough time of year most days that you can eat hot soup and be happy. Every other festival, that's not the case.
Yeah.
So that's a luxury here.
Yeah, and it wasn't just grilled cheese, it was elevated grilled cheese, like specifically the pimento and bacon and fried green tomatoes. Yeah, Jinx. It was so good. Honestly, I don't know if my favorite, I keep saying it's my favorite thing, but I just love a good grilled cheese. So maybe it might be my first, I don't know, but I love that so much. And however, the cake, super almondy, super dense, and the champagne with the exploding bubbles.
We're not loving it.
It's
and I like champagne. I still love that.
It's like a weird bitter champagne.
Yeah, I think overall Pop Eats is worth a visit for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, one thing, that almond frangipane cake is actually like a classic. It's very almondy, so if you like an almond croissant or anything frangipane, you'll probably like this cake. But if not, skip it because that's totally dominant as the flavors.
If you like your croissant to be super dense, you're like, hey, I want a dense pastry. This is the thing. It's almond dense. That was my nickname in college.
You're really doing something right now. That's good.
Great.
So lucky for us, it's time for more festival food. That's right. There's a plant-based festival offering over here at Refreshment Outpost, and we're gonna try it. Amazing, we actually got the same seat that we had during the Festival of the Holidays when we tried the peanut stew. This is our good luck seat. When we sit here, everything tastes extra delicious, and this is the plant-based bratwurst. Time to try this. I've cut it in half because I noticed some other people were eating it and it was appearing to be like the yellow paint that we were using earlier, and it was all over their faces and hands, and they were wiping their hands and it wasn't coming off. So I have a feeling I'm gonna have a yellow beard in just a moment, but let's try it. Oh, please, I really don't want to spill this on everything. Oh. I'm already yellow. This is really delicious. The jackfruit flavor is really mild. It doesn't have as strong an aftertaste. Gosh, that relish and that slaw. Oh, it's sweet. Wow, okay. Everything blends together and creates something very appealing. Nothing stands out, except at the end I did get a lot of the plant-based brat flavor, which I really like. I think this is better than last year. Oh no.
This is my second Joffrey's frozen beverage of the day. This is the Frost. It's kind of just the blue version. There's purple popping pearls on top. It's very light, very refreshing, very giving me summer vibes. It's delicious, has great flavor. Kids would love this. They would go nuts for this. It's straight sugar, so parents be careful. But it's delicious. It's great. Highly recommend.
For my next booth, I made it all the way to China to try out Painted Panda. It's windy, things are blowing around me, and I'm super excited to try it. So here's our full spread for Painted Panda. First, we have the General Tso chicken shumai here. And then we have the char siu pork bun. Then we have the Silk Road hard lemonade, which looks gorgeous. And then we have the sea butterfly over here. Overall for this booth, I actually really enjoyed all of it. The drinks were really good. I think you need to enjoy a more earthy flavor. They're not super sweet, although I enjoyed them. You need to enjoy kind of earthier flavors for the drinks. Both of the food dishes were very meaty, which I enjoy. The chicken shumai was pretty good. It was very heavy on the chicken, very meaty, which I enjoyed. If you like dumplings, you're definitely gonna like these. And then for the bao bun, loved it. I absolutely would get this again. It was just good and it was chewy, but in a good way. I liked it, and the sweet and sour sauce really tossed it all together. So I like this booth a lot. I probably wouldn't choose it as my favorite of the festival, but pretty good, and I would get the pork bun again.
We're trying the crispy almond phyllo, and it's very good, very crunchy, very flaky, delicious. Got some good flavor in the middle. I'm tasting cinnamon. Are we getting cinnamon in there?
A little bit.
A little bit, which I love a cinnamon.
It's got white chocolate pomegranate in it.
Yeah.
Very, very flaky. Very flaky. Melts in your mouth.
So are we gonna try this now?
You're gonna try it. Go for
Okay,
it.
I'm super excited to have carrots three ways.
Three ways.
You're the expert on this.
Oh my gosh, it's sweet.
Ooh, and very nice.
Oh, it's so... Sorry to get so enthusiastic about carrots. That's like
So we got
oily,
sweet, we got garlic.
oily, garlicky, slow burn on that one. This is legitimately really good.
Good.
So we are here at the Odyssey. This is Figment's Inspiration Station. Now this is a booth that is dedicated to Figment, which is pretty darn cool. You can also get the Figment popcorn bucket inside here, which is what Breedlove did this morning. But they have a bunch of Figment and like rainbow inspired eats and treats. And here is Sage also. Oh. Food-wise, we have the Pop-Tart here. This is a Festival of the Arts staple. There's also this watermelon pizza that really just looks like a topped slice of watermelon. The rainbow cake, which looks amazing and spongy and delicious. That is a Figment Skittles grape smoothie that you can keep the Figment cup with. And then also our cardboard kind of expired, but this is the Rainbow Beer Flight, and that's the Rainbow Cider Flight. And together, they make the whole rainbow.
That's pretty solid though. I'm not mad at that.
Better than life Pop-Tart.
Oh, so much better.
This is very summery looking, and it's January.
Watermelon pizza. I thought it was why.
I don't like it. We have to have the bite that has all the colors.
You're right.
I saw them in theaters.
How are you gonna...
I'm gonna believe in myself.
It's good though?
Yeah. It's good.
I'm into it. I don't think these Skittles by themselves, though.
That's,
It has to be all together.
yeah, agreed. Grape Skittles smoothie. Tastes like grape Skittle. You know, interestingly, it's not cloyingly sweet.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's good.
Like, I actually think I could probably drink this, and it actually does kind of remind me of a smoothie more than like a milkshake or a slushie, which is not what I was expecting. So, I actually, surprisingly, it definitely tastes like artificial grape, but if you like that flavor, this is like a really nice dessert. I think kids would love this.
I expected you to have a full visceral reaction to that, so that's shocking.
I got one of those Skittles.
There it is. There's the reaction.
Figment booth. How'd you feel?
It's like if I could describe Figment booth in one way, it's rainbow sweets.
Rainbow sweets.
Rainbow sweets. Everything
Yeah.
is super sugary and kind of eclectic. Eclectic would be the word I would use.
Yeah.
'Cause Figment is chaos, right?
For sure. I think a couple of things really fell flat for me at this booth. For one, I was really excited when the cider and beer flights went together to be one rainbow.
Yeah.
But I didn't love the beer flight. Did you like the? You like the cider flight?
I didn't mind the cider flight. I mean, there was one like the cherry hard cider tasted like cherry. It was super wild. It was super wild, but it really had like notes of cherry. Then there was, but the rest were kind of like taste like normal ciders, like a Blue Moon, or like even actually one of them tasted the passion fruit. Kind of tastes like the grapefruit beer that you get in Germany.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're pretty light. I actually enjoyed it.
I think that for me, this booth is a must stop because it's new, but you only need to get like one thing.
Yeah.
And I would recommend either the Skittles smoothie because it wasn't overly sweet and you get to keep the cup.
Yeah.
Would not if you didn't get to keep the cup. Or the cake. I love
Yeah,
the cake.
the cake was super good. If you want to get a beverage and a food item from here, I would get the cake and I would get the cider flight.
Yep.
Other than that, you can keep on trucking along.
Yeah, of course the Pop-Tart is iconic, but you know, it's basically a Pop-Tart.
Yeah.
So,
Better than the lunchbox tarts.
yep, for sure.
Throw that out there.
Okay, next we need to talk about Deconstructed Dish because Miranda and I both absolutely loved this booth. Here at this booth, we had the deconstructed French onion soup, the deconstructed BLT, and the deconstructed key lime pie. Every single one of these dishes was amazing and our favorites. This overall was our favorite booth out of everything that we tried. And up until this point, when we tried this booth, the deconstructed French onion soup was the best thing personally that I had so far at this festival. So highly recommend this booth. It was amazing. It was great. Everything tasted wonderful.
We've made it into Creations Figment mug with a working chalkboard on the back. Fruity Fig Bar Figment Munchlings. Figment chalkboard pin, and I confirmed the chalkboard works. Figment Create Your Own Magic pin. Look at his cute little bucket of chalk. Figment chalk it up to something magical, pass holder exclusive pin. Chalk it up to something magical, pass holder exclusive t-shirt. Festival of the Arts Figment Corksicle Tumbler. Figment Create Your Own Magic Spirit jersey. 2023 Festival of the Arts Figment Magic Band.
Vibrante y vivido.
There you go.
Encanto.
Which is delicious. We got the soup, we got the empanada, we got the mousse, and we accidentally also got the smoothie. All delicious. But what was your favorite?
My favorite is definitely the soup. I love spice. I am used to it. I can handle it. This is very spicy. The soup is very, very spicy, which doesn't happen a lot at Disney.
True.
And so I really enjoy it. I really love it. I think it might beat out that French onion soup that we had earlier.
Okay.
I like it a lot, and it's perfect for the weather going on today. It's
Yes.
a little chilly, so now I'm all warm because the soup was warm.
Yep.
Soup is very, very good.
It was delicious. I love a spice as well, and that one packs a beautifully flavorful spice. So I love that. I love the corn on there, the avocado, the chicken, everything was delicious in there. Again, the empanada was also delicious, flaky, very flavorful. It had a spice, but not as big as the soup spice. And what else we got?
The mousse.
The mousse, classic Disney mousse. Nothing wowing really, just good, delicious. And then the smoothie, coconut and passion fruit smoothie, delicious. Tastes like summer, like we should be on a beach.
Even though it's January.
Even though it's January and it's oddly cold.
For my next stop, we're going to head over to the funnel cake stand next to the America Pavilion. And this one is a little bit different because this is not technically considered a pop-up stand for the festival. This is actually a quick service that's here year-round where you can get other funnel cakes, but they're offering a special mocha funnel cake for the Festival of the Arts right now.
Right at the entrance of World Showcase is Deco Delights. But Deco Delights is sweet treats inspired by Art Deco from the Gilded Jazz Age to the pastels of Miami Beach. This is where you're going to find a bunch of your different chocolate mousses. Your orange mousse, the Dolce chocolate mousse, even an espresso martini. All right, Deco Delights coming in clutch with all the sweets.
Deco Delights coming in clutch with all the sweets.
Bam, bam. Over here's the Dolce chocolate mousse. We got the Decadent Valrhona chocolate. And then the orange mousse with lemon cake and raspberry meringue. Ooh. And right in the middle, our espresso martini. All right, starting off with the Dolce chocolate mousse. Oh,
I want to eat this.
I think you should.
I think I should too.
I think it's like a... Oh, are you taking the whole thing?
You think I should take the whole thing?
Go for it. Quincy means business. Is it good? What is it?
I like a spear of chocolate with some caramel flavors.
Oh, yummy.
And this. This is a mousse that has two very, very thin layers of like a cakey texture.
Oh.
It's caramely, but not like overly rich like a lot of caramel treats can be, which I enjoy. I think that this crust on the bottom adds a nice textural component. Although I wish it were a little crunchier. This is like chocolate pudding, but thicker. And it goes really well with this.
That's just a really solid chocolate mousse. You had the hard chocolate, so I'm gonna have this hard chocolate.
Eat it all at once. Yeah! Did it taste Art Deco? Because it looked Art Deco.
Yeah. Tastes like I was eating Great Gatsby.
With Cassie's mousse, that's a... Cassie's is like grapefruit blackberry. That's what you can see that as that is.
Yeah. So good?
Oh, good.
Chocolate brownie.
Chocolate brownie. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm thrilled. I love brownie.
Lovely. Good choice.
I like this. I'd want to share this though. This one's more rich.
I was gonna say this is extremely rich. I don't think I could finish this by myself.
Luckily, I'm here.
Oh, good. And then finally, the orange
mousse.
The orange mousse, which we ran into some people here who said was not quite their favorite. So we're
It's also not orange.
It's also not orange. It's blue.
Blue.
Oh, what is it?
Meringue.
Oh.
Blue.
All right. Nope.
I don't think it's that bad.
I'm just not not a huge fan of citrus. I will say it's super light. It is sweet.
I hate this and I love it.
The Dolce chocolate mousse is the by far winner here.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, you just went straight for the espresso. So that was the espresso martini. Went straight for it.
Wow.
Strong?
Yeah. That's the strongest drink I've had today. I haven't had any coffee, so I was really excited for this, but it's a pretty strong drink.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's no joke.
So when I usually think of an espresso martini, I think of like a little bit of Bailey's
Frothy.
and frothy. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this almost looks like...
It's like espresso and vodka.
Well, no, for those of you that know me, it looks like a Manhattan. It actually looks like a Manhattan.
It looks like a Manhattan.
It looks whiskey. No, it is literally espresso and vodka.
Honestly, it's pretty good, it's really strong.
It is very strong. It is not messing around.
No. So I'd recommend this booth if you're looking for something sweet.
Yeah.
But maybe skip the orange one.
Now, Quincy and I were able to complete the wonderful walk of colorful cuisine. Basically, you have to go around the World Showcase and purchase any 5 of the menu items from the wonderful walk of colorful cuisine.
It's colorful food.
You gotta get all 5 stamps because you gotta show proof. Then you go to Deco Delights to retrieve your reward. Let's see what that reward is. Alright, so we got 2 things. The first thing being this souvenir cup you got with it says wonderful walk of colorful cuisine. That's kind of cool. And this juice that has, I'm not quite sure. I think it's supposed to be a smoothie. That's not now, Quincy.
He said he wanted a selfie with the cookie.
And then also we got this cookie. Yeah, wait, let's let one at a time. Okay, hold on. I want to try this juice though, because they said it was a blueberry, raspberry, and then another berry that they did not know what it was. I asked. So
Triple berry beverage.
Triple berry beverage. That's what we know. It's kind of. It's very smoothie-like. It's very sweet. It's not the smoothie consistency. It's more of a juice. It's a thicker juice consistency without crossing the boundary to smoothie. And then we got this artist palette cookie. Look at that. All the colors to show that we truly have accomplished everything we needed to here at World Showcase.
We're at the artiste table. We got good eats. We got some meatloaf. We got some duck. We got a banana
Hummingbird cake,
and we got the beer flag, which I see that there is a beer from Kansas City, Missouri, but it's Kansas. It has Kansas in the name. I'm happy about it, okay? But look, everything looks lovely, and we tried the meatloaf and the duck so far. What do we think?
I like them both. I think I like the duck better.
Okay. I like the duck too. The duck had a lot of great flavor. It had like a really hearty, like smoky flavor to it. The ricotta dumpling was really good. The meatloaf was delicious. I love the meatloaf, and I'm not a meatloaf fan, so that had a lot of flavor. I love this little potato cube thing that Freiburg is destroying currently. Carrot puree tasted just like the one that we had in Morocco.
I think it's technically, according to our list, called carrot ketchup.
Carrot ketchup. The hummingbird cake.
Very
it's delicious.
Good.
Super
very good.
Like sweet. The pineapple is kind of like, I think it's got some brown sugar type of coating to it, which is delicious. Adds that kind of freshness to the dish when you add it all together. And then the sorbet is very light, which kind of helps balance out the sweetness of the actual cake itself.
So far, I mean, we haven't had a whole lot of desserts on our list of things to get today, but that would probably be the best of the fest for me out of what we've tried.
I agree.
All right, for my last drink of the night, or last stop of the night, I should say, we ended up at the Joffrey's by the Canada Pavilion, and we got the Magenta Freeze. And it's ironic because I'm freezing. It's so cold today. So, cheers. Woo! Sweet. Okay, so overall my thoughts about this, it is incredibly sweet. It has like a dragon fruit syrup in it, and then it's lemonade in a frozen form. If you love dragon fruit and lemonade, or if you're looking for something really tart and very sweet, this is gonna be great, especially if it's a hotter day and you're trying to cool down. Thanks, Joffrey's.
There are also some fun activities to do at this festival. The first is Figment's Brush with the Masters. The goal for this scavenger hunt is to help Figment learn about art by finding Figment hidden in famous pieces of art around the World Showcase. You must purchase the scavenger hunt map at Creation Shop, Port of Entry, or World Traveler for $9.99. But if you want a free activity, you can go on your own scavenger hunt around World Showcase to try and spot the chock full of characters. This returning entertainment option features chalk drawings of your favorite Disney characters in the World Showcase Pavilion where they best belong. They are a great photo op, with some proving more challenging to spot than others.
It's time to see the beacon for the 2023 Festival of the Arts for the very first time. I did hear last night that Rainbow Connection is coming back from last year, which is very, very cool, and that might be what's happening right this second. But we also have something new, I am told, will make me very happy as an original era Epcot fan. That was the One Little Spark song that plays. It was portions of it that played throughout the ride, and it's like deep cuts from the the ride version of the song. You're not going to be able to find that, from the Walt Disney World, soundtracks that they used to sell. That is really, really, really rare and really cool to hear, especially in such great quality. Now we're headed to Disney on Broadway, where we're going to see my friend Kara Massey and her husband Kevin Massey are performing tonight at Disney on Broadway in the American Gardens Theater.
I found all my friends! Yay! That's a successful festival day if I ever saw one. All right, rapid fire, best part of the festival. Mexico booth.
Angry crab. Soup from Encanto.
Disney on Broadway concert series.
I finally got a Figment popcorn.
Deconstruct a dish.
Italy.
All right, that's what?
Yeah, I know. Normally not. Italy.
Okay.
203 makes it.
Wow.
So it's Italy.
All right.
That's pretty wild. If you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe.
Now go watch our perfect day in Epcot.
See you there.
Cold never bothered me
It didn't
anyway.
bother you. Oh